This is the X Sports Network.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kendall, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
And welcome back to Tom Cruise Field. We're here for Game 2 between the Braves and the Phillies. As last game, the Phillies won that first game 14-4, so we're going to see if the Braves can bounce back and see if they can steal Game 2. As starting on the mound that's going to be a base hit to Cotham. He's going to be out at first. So first out here for the Phillies as Max Carr is going to be the pitcher for the Phillies in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good start for Carr. You know, first couple pitches gets a first out already, and you know we talked about the difference between getting that leadoff batter on and getting them out is a huge difference momentum-wise for both teams. So you like to, you know, for the Phillies, you like to see that first man get out.
And there's going to be a base hit It's going to be Kimbrell. He's going to sit first, and he's going to get out. So back-to-back outs.
The Braves, I mean, they're making contact with the ball. It's just they're hitting it right to the Phillies defense. So yeah, I mean, you like to see them hitting the ball. You just hate to see the outcome they're getting. But so far, I mean, you've seen McElmore and Wiley put 2 good swings on the ball.
So with that, it's going to be Holden Tankerson. It looks like it's the same lineup for the Braves. He's going to make contact with it. That's going to get out to the right field. And he's going to get there in time.
And you love to see that. After getting 2, hard ground balls hit, 2 players, you like to see one get through a gap and get up base hit.
That's going to be a single for Tankersley. And with that, it's going to be Caden Rogerson on the plate, Max Wiley on deck.
So the Phillies, the home team in this game, is the Braves are the home team in the first game, so you just flip it up and we'll play 5 more innings. And for the Braves, they're looking to get a little more offense going. They had a rough time getting it going in game 1. They got it started early, but couldn't keep it going, so they're going to look to keep it going and try to secure a win.
So here's the pitch, as that one's going to be in there for strike 1. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
The big thing that Rogerson did in game 1, a good job of, was seeing a ton of pitches, so we'll see if he can keep that going.
That one's going to be tipped and caught. That's going to be strike 2. So
I believe it was only 5 pitches that were seen by the first 3 batters for the Braves. So Rogerson going to see if he can work Carr's pitch count up.
So here's Carr with the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 2. That's going to be deuces across the board.
And Carr, you can see a smile on his face right there. He wanted that one, but just outside.
Just a tad bit outside. So this looks like he's got the pitch from his catcher. And here's the pitch.
Oh, and he got him with it, that curveball.
So that's going to be a strikeout. So that's going to do it for the top of the first. This is game 2, but between the Braves and the Phillies. We'll be back right after this.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit SouthernTennesseeMedicalGroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back out, bottom of the 2nd inning here at Tom Cruise Field in the game 2 between the Braves and the Phillies. Braves went down, sent 4 to the plate, and set 3 down as we got Jax Violet on the mound for the Braves. Last start was against the Vols last Monday night. Not the best start in the world, as it looks like he's going to hit the first batter. It's Carr right there, the pitcher for the Phillies. He'll walk down to first. So leadoff batter on for the Phillies. That's going to bring up Kimbrell to the plate. Kimbrell pitched a complete game last game and
5 strikeouts.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts. Decent pitch count. I don't believe it was too high.
5 strikeouts, and batting he had looks like 3 RBIs.
Yeah, so a good game for Kimbrell in game one as Violet will pick back to first. So a little bit of a lineup change. Violet played first the last game for the Braves. He's on the mound. They moved Tankersley from second to first. And
Maddox
Wiley's playing second. That's a hard ground ball hit. They will fire over to first, and that's going to get over the head of Tankersley. Carr at third, he's coming home. Kimbrell at second, he's going to try to get to third, and actually we have a little bit of a holdup here. We got a pickle from Carr as we got Kimbrell going back to second. Carr looking like he's going to try to get home, as that's going to. We got about five. We got a 5 or 6 Braves here.
This is fun.
So we're still going. Is that to Wiley and I believe that's McElmore.
Are they gonna get him?
Rogerson. He's gonna dive and he fell down about 5 feet shy of the plate. So that's gonna get Carr for the first out. As Maddox is going, it looked like he's trying to go back and get Kimbrell at second as Kimbrell was jogging back to second, but Carr definitely got his steps in for the day on that one. I mean, we were sitting here for a while. I mean, the Braves had 5 guys in that rundown with them.
5 guys on the line.
Yeah, I mean, so it was gonna take every bit of a miracle for Carr to get back somewhere safely. So that's gonna bring up Brooks Durham, the catcher. It's a good relay there by the Braves defense. So that first pitch from Violet will be high for ball 1.
Yeah, good recoveries. It got away from Tangerson, but also I think it's just because the sun, I mean, it's kind of shading out towards that way, so it's kind of hard to find the ball.
And the throw from Rogerson was a little bit high, but, I mean, it's just a tough play all the way around for both Rogerson and Tankersley, but a good way to recover and keep this one knotted up at 0. So the Phillies still have a runner in scoring position as that pitch from Violet will be high for ball 3. And, the umpires were trying to get this game started as quickly as possible, talking to the PA. They were talking to the PA guy between games, seeing if we can try to get this one over as quick as possible, as that pitch will be in for strike 1. So everybody can go home and watch that game. Game 3 of that Super Regional for Tennessee and Southern Miss. It doesn't have I don't believe it has an official start time yet. I haven't checked since we've started this game, but, get home time to try to watch that one. As the 3-1 will be high. So that's going to be the first walk of the game, I believe, and Brooks Durham is going to walk down to first. That's going to bring up Brayson Rose. Yeah. Rose had 3 triples in our last game, and
3 triples, 6 RBIs.
Yeah, and 6 RBIs, and was responsible for almost half of the runs batted in for the Phillies in their last game. As first pitch from Violet will be in the dirt for ball 1. And, if you're Rose, you got 3 in the first game, why not go for 3 more here in the second game? Violet with the 1-0. Swung on. That's a hard hit ground ball by the first baseman, Tankersley. Tesmer will eat it up, and this 1 run will score as Kimbrell. They're going to hold up Durham as we got Durham's at second. Kendall's in a little bit of a rundown, and Durham's in a bit of a rundown. Kimbrell scored, and Rose is back at second safely. So, out of all that, we have Rose at second. Durham was out, and Kimbrell scored. So, we got a 1-0 ball game here with 2 outs.
My head was going back and forth.
I was about the fact that we got all that.
That's going to be his first RBI of the game. That's going to be his 7th of the day.
And he ends it up at second, due to the rundown, but the first non-extra base hit for Rose, it seemed like every time he hit, he was ended up on third. So that's going to bring up who we got. It's
going to be second baseman
Massa. That first pitch to Massa will be at ball 1. Rose gets his lead on second. And that one, good pitch there from Violet. Elevated fastball in for strike 1. Count even at 1 now with 2 out here in the bottom of the first. And that pitch from Violet will be foul tip into the backstop. And now 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Massa. Had a pretty good game last game, Massa did. And, was in the middle of that Phillies order. Felt like, he don't know exactly, but he felt like he got on base a couple of times.
He did. I believe he got walked once, and then also he had a hit.
But he will swing and miss right there. First strikeout for Violet, and that will get out the Braves out of the inning, only allowing 1 run. So after 1 here in Tom Cruise Fields, the Phillies 1, the Braves 0. You're watching Babe Ruth Baseball here on the Exports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field. We're here for the top of the second inning between the Braves and the Phillies, as the Phillies tack on 1 run on the bottom of the first, so they lead this one 1-0. As it's going to bring up Maddox Wiley, the second baseman.
And, Hayden, we saw the Braves do a really good job swinging the bat, being aggressive in the first inning. Only ended up with 1 hit, but, 3 of the 4 batters that came up were, one of them got on with a base hit, 2 of them were ground outs. That we had the 1 strikeout there from Carr on the mound. And, we saw him before the game talking about working on that curveball, and he got the last strikeout of the inning on that one.
So, already counts 0-2. As last game, Maddox Wiley finished out the game for the Braves. He ended up with 1 strikeout.
Yeah, and they put Maddox in at a little bit of a rough spot, and he couldn't really get into a groove. As that pitch will be outside for ball 1, and he was just in a little bit of a tough spot, and the Phillies took advantage of that and ended up, I believe, with 8 or 9 runs on him.
So with that, the counts is going to be deuces, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
And over the break, they finally announced the official start time for the Tennessee Southern Miss Game 3. It's at 9:06 Central Time. So that one will be foul tipped.
Foul tip. So.
And, this year's Tennessee team has not played many late games. But last year in the SEC tournament, due to all the rain, they had, I believe, 2 games go past midnight. The semifinal and the quarterfinal against LSU and Kentucky, both those games were ended. Last pitch was past midnight.
Yeah, and I believe that Clemson's game just a few weeks ago was also a late game.
Oh, yeah, that one was a 5-hour game. It started at 5. It ended a hair after 10. Oh, did he go there?
Check. They're going to see, and they said he did not.
So full count.
Yeah, so that's going to make it a full count. I almost hit Wiley in the head there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and that swing of the bat right there, half swing, it was just kind of protecting himself.
Here's pitch. That's going to make contact, but that's going to be fouled out of play.
In this game, Hayden, we shouldn't see as many drop pop flies as the sun started peeking out, so not as, we can call this partly cloudy right now.
Partly cloudy, and the sun's kind of shaded out towards right field, so not much sun left. That was going to be outside, and that's going to send Wiley to first.
Good at bat there from Wiley. I believe the first 2 pitches at bat were strikes. So for him to come back and battle, I believe that was ended up being an 8-pitch at bat, and he's on first, and that's going to bring up Jax Violet.
Pitcher for game 2, as in game 1 he was the first baseman. As Wiley has a big lead off on first, and looked like a bunt attempt. They're going to send him, and he's going to get there in time, and it gets away from him.
Field.
Yep. And he's going to make his way to third.
And Hayden, we saw this a lot last week on I guess you could say a little bit of a botched throw to second that get into center field and end up with a runner going first to third.
So.
Brooks Durham and Brady Huntley having a little bit of a conversation. Like you said, Brooks hadn't played much catcher before, and that was a good throw. It just got by.
Yeah, got away from Kimbrell.
Yeah.
That one's going to be a bunt. That's going to be
just out of play, man. That really just snuck over the net. And we have a decent crowd, but luckily nobody was sitting right where that was. So,
see, good crowd last game, and also a good crowd this game.
And the Phillies and Braves lineups are made up of mostly kids from the Lawrenceburg area. So,
that's going to be a swing and miss for strike 2. So it's going to be 1-2's to count.
But nobody out of the runner at third. The Braves really wanting to tie this game up and have a run 90 feet from home.
That's going to be swing and miss. That's going to be a strikeout. So that's going to be Carr's second strikeout of the night. And with that, it's going to bring up Hayden Boshears to center fielder.
Boshears, I believe, had a single or a double in the last game.
I believe you're correct. I believe he had a single.
His last AB. So, and all he has to, he doesn't even have to get a hit right here. Just send one into play somewhere, and that will most likely score Wiley from third.
Just hit in the gaps. So here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside for ball 2.
And my favorite thing about Babe Ruth, this may be just a little bit of a silly thing, but you can just look in the infield and the pitcher. We have 3 different hats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see a summertime hat.
Four.
Looks like Kaufman has. That's going to be a hit to Cotham. And he's going to get to first base, and he's going to be out. But with that, it's going to score a run for the Braves.
So, yeah, that little sack RBI right there by Boshears, and we now have a tied game. Yeah, we have 2 Kaufman hats. One of them's blue, one of them's white. We have a Summertown hat over there, I believe, on first, and then a couple of the blue Phillies hats on short and third. So, we got 4 different hats just in the infield.
So with that, that's going to be inside for ball 1, and with that, it's going to be Trent Jones, the left fielder, at the plate. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be in there for strike 1.
And Hayden, the fact that this game's tied up at 1-1 doesn't. It feels kind of improbable. The way that the Phillies, 2 of their 3 outs in the bottom half of the first were, kind of just a little bit of fluky plays, but they only ended up getting 1 run out of it. So we got a tie ball game right now.
And it's kind of the same way the last game started. Both teams the Phillies are off to a slow start, and the Braves were hitting them good, and then kind of the Phillies took off. But we'll see how this one goes. So here's the 1-2. That's going to be outside.
You're going to say that one was low. Yeah. Called that a strike, but took it back. But, we were talking about most of these kids knowing each other, between the games. And, you kind of got to get a feel for the pitcher out there. Most of these guys have played together, not against each other. So
here's 2-2, and that's going to be fair, and that's going to be Kaufman. He's going to send it to first, and he's going to be safe.
Yeah, Rose can't dig it out there. It was a good hit ball by Jones right there. I'm surprised it didn't hop off the bag there at third, but the third baseman Cotham couldn't, scooped it up and tried to fire over to first, and Rose couldn't dig it out, and we got another runner on.
If you wonder if the sun got in Rose's eyes there.
Yeah,
he's the only one over there on the right side of right field with no sunglasses on. That's going to be inside.
Desmer, I believe, is one of the only multi-hit guy for the Braves last game. Had 2 hits.
He had one go out to center that got down, and then one that was come up to Kimbrell on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a runner on first. That's Tesmer on the plate for the 1-1. There's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled out of play.
And I believe in the couple of at-bats I saw from Tesmer last week, didn't swing the bat a whole lot. And the fact that he has 2 hits so far and he's still looking aggressive right here, shows the growth that he's had in just a week.
Mm-hmm. Tried to jump and get away from it. I think he just barely missed it.
Yeah, and you hear from his dugout, let it hit you.
So we got deuces across the board here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 3. And that'll do it for the top of the first. The Braves were able to get 1 run, so with that, it's going to be 1-1. We'll be back right after this.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And bottom second here at Tom Cruise Field. Cotham's going to pop that first pitch up, and it will be caught by Rogerson over at third. So the Braves put one run up on the top of the second inning and have tied this game up at 1-1. And Violet coming out, getting one pitch, one out. And the Braves looking to fight here in Game 2 after dropping a tough one in Game 1. So that's going to bring up number 14, Rickman, the left fielder. Rickman reached base once in our first game, as that first pitch from Violet will be high for ball one. The 1-0, that one's going to skip by the catcher Wiley, and if we didn't have a brick wall right here, that'd be in my lap. So 2-0 count here to Rickman. That pitch will be in for strike one. And after getting down early in the count, Violet doing a good job battling back. And that one's going to be a ground ball hit at the shortstop, fielded by McLemore. Fire over to first, and it'll get by Tankersley as he can't eat that one up. And that will be an E. We'll call that an E3 as Rickman reaches. But either way, we had a hard ground ball there from Rickman, and McLemore just did a good job eating that one up, but throw over to first got away from Tankersley.
That's multiple times by both teams that the first baseman couldn't hold on to. I think twice by Rose, and then also, actually, I believe twice by Tankersley too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's going to bring up Matthew Williams, the center fielder, as he swings and misses on the first one. A pair of strikeouts and a walk in the first game. The 0-1, that one will be in there for strike two. Violet, I believe, also a member of the Kaufman baseball team this past year.
He's done a great job so far, finally, his strike zone tonight.
And that one will be skipped in, but, you know, as much as Williams has been swinging, you know, I'm not hesitant to throw one out of the zone or maybe even another one right here. So Rickman on first. The 1-1. That'll be swung on and foul tipped. It will go, just foul down the first baseline. And Williams, a good job just getting to that one. I mean, that was up at his eye level and got the bat up to it and foul tipped it to stay alive here in the count.
It was a good hit. He would, like, I was listening to Brady over there on third base. He was saying, hey, just swing the bat a little bit quicker and you get a hold of it more.
And he's done a good job catching up to the bat in this game, as that one will be inside for ball two. But he's done a good job catching up to the ball in this second game. You know, we saw in game one had a little bit of a tough time catching up to fastballs and has choked up on the bat enough and has done a good job keeping up with them here in game two. The 2-2, that one will be low for ball three. And a good eye there from Williams. Violet with the 3-2. That one will skip and get by. Williams will trot down to first, and Rickman will be on second. So two base runners with nobody, with Is it we got one out or two out or nobody?
I believe
out?
we got one out.
Yeah, Cotham flew out that first pitch.
Right, yep.
So we got Jaden Williams rounding out the lineup here for the Phillies. Runners on first and second, one out. Williams a pair of strikeouts, and I believe he had a hit last game. If not, he walked as well. So that first pitch will be high for ball one, and like about Williams, he doesn't have. I mean, he loved the Major League Baseball rules. He doesn't step out of the box once.
Not at all, and he's crowding the base right there. Or excuse me, not the base, home plate.
Yeah, and surprised we haven't seen him hit tonight. There was I believe in the 13 innings played yesterday, Tennessee had like 6 guys get hit with a pitch, and you don't see that a lot in baseball. You might, college baseball, you see 1 or 2 guys get hit a game, maybe not 6 in 13 innings. As Williams will swing and miss on that 2-0 fastball. Not very big leads by either runner, as that pitch will be inside for ball 3. Good job by Wiley trying to frame that behind the plate, but just couldn't get the call on that one. And honestly, that may have been a strikeout. We see Williams crowding the plate more than most guys. The 3-1. That one will be in there for strike 2. And back-to-back full counts here for Violet. See if he can get a favorable outcome on this one. The 3-2. That one will be just high, ball 4. And back-to-back runners will be walked for the Phillies, as that's going to bring up the top of the order in Max Carr. Wiley calls time to have a word with Violet.
Bases loaded, 1 out, kind of in a jam you don't want to be in right now.
Yeah, I mean, this compared to the first game, this one's been rather low scoring. I get we've only seen, the top, 2 innings pretty much, but it's been low scoring, and Violet having a conversation with his catcher right there to calm him down and hopefully get out of this jam right here. So the first pitch is going to be high to Carr.
And also this time for Jackson to lock in too. You're at the top of the lineup for the Phillies.
Yeah, man, this isn't a favorable spot to be in a jam. 7, 8, 9 on with 1 up to bat. As that one's going to get away from Wiley, but all runners will return. Good job eating that one up enough that the runners, despite getting by them, the runners couldn't score.
Yeah, that was a good job by Harrison right there to track it down, and then also by Violet to make sure nobody was taken off.
So 2-0 here to, I believe it's just 1-0 actually. No, that is 2-0 to Carr. The 2-0, that one swung on and missed. Big hack there from Max Carr.
Boy, he wanted that one.
Yeah, he was trying to get 3 runs in right there with that one. 2-1 here. That one swung on and missed again. That would look like a little bit of a changeup right there, maybe from Violet. So had some drop on it. So the count's even at 2 now here to Carr.
Violet's able to get back into it with those.
2-2. Swung on, hard ground ball hit. Rogerson can't eat it up. He will try to scoop it up, and everybody will be safe and advance 1 bases. Looks like Rickman will score right there, and the Phillies take the 2-1 lead back from the Braves.
That's going to be a first RBI for the game for Max Carr. And he also had a RBI in the last game also.
I think we might rule that one an E5. It was a hard hit ball and a hard play for Rogerson, and it got away. So still 1 out. Base is still loaded for Kimbrell. He'll foul that one back into the net. Kimbrell did a really good job on the mound and swinging the bat, both, playing both ways last game. Comes the 0-1. Kimbrell. Good job by Justin Kimbrell right there taking that pitch. So 1-1 count, 1 out, bases loaded here. Swung on, ground ball, back at the third baseman Rogerson. He's going to smartly try to tag the runner. They got him. 1 run will score is Matthew Williams. Jaden Williams will be out right there, and a fielder's choice will lead to Kimbrell being on. So the Phillies lead the Braves now 3-1, bottom of the 2nd inning. Brooks Durham back up to bat. Got Max Carr on first, Max Carr on second, Justin Kimbrell on first. First pitch from Violet to Durham will be in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 from Violet. That one swung on and missed for strike one. And a spot, I believe he only has, one strikeout? He's had a bunch of swing and miss stuff, Violet has. The 1-1. That one will be in the dirt for ball two. Kind of reminds me of the guy for the Mustangs had this last season, senior Cade Lay. He was a left-handed pitcher, wasn't going to blow you away with his velo, but he had some good swing and miss stuff. And
he did.
So 2-1 from Violet. That'll be in the dirt for ball three.
Violet was off to a hot start, and he's kind of looked like he's cooled down just a little bit. He can't really seem to find that strike zone that he had earlier.
And the 3-1, that'll be inside for ball four. That's going to be the third walk issued this inning by Violet. And, like we said, Hayden is just having a hard time finding the strike zone. And, it's got to be a little bit of a, momentum killer when you let the 7, 8, 9, bottom half of the order get on.
It looks like
with only one out. Is the coach going to come out and have a quick conversation? I don't think that's going to be the day for him. He's just having a quick talk with his catcher and pitcher to get them back in a groove. Violet, in his last start Monday night, didn't have his best stuff with him either, and had a little bit of a walk problem then, and it seemed to continue over to this Monday. He's had a walk 3 this inning now.
Yeah, and another thing too, it's kind of like when Maddox came in to be the pitcher last game. You just need one out.
And we have Brady Huntley coming over to let the PA guy know, scoreboard runner, that he had to give the runs to the wrong team. And that's why I said the Braves had a 2-1 lead. I read that, and I was like, wait a minute. So, well, now we got 20-5. So,
oh Lord, high scoring game.
Yeah, we really got some runs going on. It looks like the Phillies have scored 19 here in the second. So that pitch is going to be ground ball up the middle by Brayson Rose, fielded by Maddox Wiley, and will not be in time. Another run will score. I believe that's going to make the game 4-1. Is Rose another? Is that his second RBI? Yeah.
Yep, that's his second one.
So he's had 5 hits in 2 games. This one only 2 singles, but now 2 RBIs in this game and 6 in the first. So 5 hits, 8 RBIs, 3 extra base hits. As that pitch will be fouled off by Massa. I believe Massa swung and missed and struck out his last AB. He is quickly down 0-1. Bases still loaded. You got Kimbrell, Durham, and Rose. And I mean, for the Phillies, the top 4 in their batting lineup are just hard outs. As that pitch to Massa will be taken on the outer third for strike 2. I mean, we've seen all 4. Kimbrell, Carr, Durham, and Rose just go up and swing the ball and put the ball in play. As this pitch will be swung on, hit up the middle, fielded by Wiley as he will fire over to first, and that will be for the third out of the inning. So the Phillies put on add 3 here in the bottom of the second as they lead the Braves 4-1. You're watching Babe Ruth Baseball here on the X-Sports Network.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Tom Cruise Field. We're here for the top of the third between the Braves and the Phillies. As the Phillies last inning were able to put on 3 runs, so they lead this one 4-1. As that first pitch is going to be outside for ball 1.
And Hayden, it looks like we got a new batter. Your line. This is Tesmer was the last out of the last inning, and we got a new guy in here. It's number 27.
I'll have to look that one up. I'm not exactly sure who that is at the moment.
Because we got Macklemore on deck. So 1-1 count here to our mystery batter, I guess you could say. And I don't believe I saw him last week either. I don't recognize him if I do.
I believe he played the first week, but I left my notes from that week. It's going to be a 2-1 here. It's going to be swing and a miss. So deuces across the board.
I'm hearing from the crowd his name's Carter, so...
Carter Grant.
Carter Grant. Actually, he may have played last week. I think I recognize that name. We're at a full count.
And here's the full count. That's going to be in the dirt, so that's going to send him to first.
And you got the bottom half of the order. Leadoff batter getting on base.
So with that, we go to the top of the order for the Braves. It's going to be Drew McLemore on the plate, Harrison Wiley on deck, and Holden Tankersley in the hole.
So yeah, I mean, you'd like to see McLemore see maybe a couple more pitches this inning, but you can't complain. I mean, Drew had a hard hit ball to the third baseman his last AB, as we got a pick to first.
He's going to get there in time.
It's a good scoop there by Rose. Keep that one from getting into foul territory and letting the runner advance.
So here's Grant with a leadoff on first, and here's the pitch. That's going to be way inside. Almost hits McLemore.
So yeah, well, I believe we're seeing McLemore try out some switch hitting because, I mean, he's seen a right-handed batter all night, but he's gone in both the left and right batter's box.
So here's the 2-0 here. That's going to be outside but swung on for strike 1.
And you like to see it. You don't see a lot of switch hitters anymore. I mean, some guys when they're younger will try it, but, Cedric Mullins for the Baltimore Orioles started off his career as a switch hitter, decided to just stick to the left side in the first season. Just doing that was an all-star.
But if you can figure it out, it sure is an advantage to you.
I mean, some of the best bats in Major League history, Mickey Mantle, one of the best hitters ever. I mean, he's a switch hitter. Not as many guys today in the game switch hitters, though.
So here's the 1-2. So here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on. And that's going to strike him out. So that's going to be the 4th strikeout of the night for Max Carr. As that's going to bring up Harrison Wiley, the catcher.
Yeah, the only 2 guys I can think of right now that are current players that are switch hitters, you got Lindor for the Mets and Yohan Moncada, the third baseman for the White Sox. That's 2 I can think of right now.
Moncada, he's a very good.
Yeah.
That's going to be inside for ball 1. As Moncada, I went to go watch White Sox and the Braves play one time, and he had an outstanding game.
And man, the Braves this year, though, I mean, they're stacked from top. I mean, you lose Dansby Swanson, you're like, oh, will they be able to recover? And I mean, they're back better than ever, honestly.
And it was the same thing when Freddie left too.
Mm-hmm.
At the time.
You'd think, but I mean, the most under, I guess, the radar you could say signing for nobody that wasn't a Braves fan, Matt Olson. He's come in. He's never going to be Freddie, but he's doing a dang good job.
It's not a rebuild, I guess, for the Braves.
Yeah.
I guess it's a retool.
Yeah, and they lost Contreras in the offseason. They bring in Sean Murphy, and he's been one of the best catchers in
Josh
baseball.
Peterson, they lost him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that one gets
That's
away.
gonna get thrown away. Yep. So Carter's going to take off for second. They're going to tell him to stop.
And I don't know if I guess Rose just kind of fell asleep there at first, and ball got by him. It may have been a little bit of an errant throw there by Carr. I couldn't really tell from where we're sitting.
So with that, Carter Grant's going to make his way to second base. Yes.
And you'd think maybe with one out right here, you'd like to see Wiley maybe try to bunt and get a runner to third.
Runner in position here. Got a runner on second.
Because this is one of the first times Wiley's come up to the bat and he hasn't had the corners in on him.
So it's a swing and miss for strike one. So we got a 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. He's got a Grant once again got another big lead off on second. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for strike one. That was a beautiful pitch by Carr.
Yeah, good pitch. I mean, just working that outer third, and that's the hardest pitch to hit. And we saw you see guys in high school do it all the time. I mean, you even see some guys in college. Chase Dolander yesterday. I mean, had a beautiful game, and really we did a good job working that outer third.
That's going to be outside for ball 3, so that's going to make it a full count.
And Harrison doing a good job battling right here. Got up 2-0, and Carr came back and even the count it up, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting on base.
That's going to be hit. Pop the second, but it's going to get down, and
so they're
going to be out.
Say he was out. That's the second close play Wiley's had there at first. He's really getting down the line in a hurry, but it will advance Grant to third. So RBI opportunity here as we got getting that bat off the field. So
it's going to be the
Holden
first baseman,
Tankersley.
Holden Tankerson. Yep. And it's going to be Caden Rogers on deck and Max Wiley in the hole. And Holden had a good piece of hitting last game, too, for the Braves.
Yeah, he's been a good bat all season. He was there last week in their games. They didn't have Macklemore, so he was Holden Tankersley was their leadoff batter, actually.
Here's the 1-0. It's going to be swing and miss for strike one. Here's the 1-1. I swung on.
I believe that one's going to get out of play. Just off the netting.
That was popped up into the Phillies dugout, and they were all running to get under the deck. So with that, it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
The Braves, the runner on third, 90 feet away from cutting into this Phillies lead.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be high for ball 2, so deuces across the board.
Look like a little bit of a slider action out there from Carr.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to the shortstop, Kimberly. He's going to throw it, and that's going to get there in time. So Braves not able to get one there. And with that, that's going to do it for the top of the third. Phillies still lead this one 4-1. We'll be back right after this.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back, bottom of the third here at Tom Cruise Field. The Phillies leading the Braves 4-1. The Braves couldn't get a runner on there. Had a runner on third with one out. Couldn't get anybody to put a good ball in play enough to score that run from third. Violet back on for his third inning of work and looking to hopefully have a better inning than his last time. Giving up, I believe, walked 3 and ended up giving up 3 runs. So leading off is going to be Cotham. He led off the last inning as well. Had a 1-pitch at bat. As that pitch from Violet will be inside for a strike. So 1. And good take right there. Just got the bottom third of the zone. And Chase Cotham quickly down 0-2. 0-2 from Cotham. Swung on, foul tipped off his leg. So count still 0-2. And Violet, after having a hard time finding the strike zone last inning, doing a really good job pounding it in there this inning. And that pitch will be swung on and missed in the dirt. Miley will throw down to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. And, Coach Wiley over there for the Braves letting his son know that, be a little bit faster than that.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah,
I was thinking, surely he knows it was dropped.
As the first pitch to Rickman will be high. Rickman reached on an E3 last inning, hit a hard ground ball to McLemore, and McLemore fired over to Tankersley and couldn't corral that. And he was the first run of a trio that was scored in the bottom of the second. So 2-0. Violet dropped that one in there for strike 1.
He definitely looks more comfortable this inning so far.
And now I haven't seen the Red Sox or the Yankees yet, but Violet looks to be, I haven't seen another one yet, a left-handed pitcher. Have you seen the Yankees or Braves, either of them throw a lefty yet?
I think I've seen one. I can't remember who it was, but I believe the Yankees have one left-handed pitcher.
But the fact out of this 2 league that you only got 2 lefties is he'll drop that 3-1 pitch in for a strike to bring the count full. It's good for these young guys to get to see a left-handed bat, but also they're hard to hit. As that 3-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. And back-to-back strikeouts for Violet, and Maddox will throw, or Harrison Wiley will throw that one down to first just in case.
Yeah, that one was also dropped, I think.
Yeah, but Rickman wasn't too happy with himself there. He just went straight back to the dugout. So that's going to bring up Matthew Williams. Walked his last AB as he'll swing and miss it. That one run back into the backstop. And like we said, you said a minute ago, Hayden, he didn't look too comfortable. Violet didn't on the mound last inning, and this inning has really been throwing a bunch of strikes.
He has.
0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2, and Violet 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning with sitting down the order and 0-2. That one's going to be just high and outside. I like the umpire, indicating where he missed. So sometimes you just question it, and our home plate umpire calling balls and strikes will let you know. That 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike him out in order. Jax Violet, big third inning there for the Braves. So after 3, the Phillies lead the Braves 4-1. You're watching Babe Ruth baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
Renright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the X Sports Network. We're here at Tom Cruise Field between the Braves and the Phillies, as the Phillies lead this one 4-1. Top of the fourth here. As that first pitch is a strike. As at the plate for the Braves, it's going to be Caden Rogerson. Here's the second pitch, and that's going to be hit and fouled out of play. So that's going to make it quickly 0-2.
And Rogerson, I believe he grounded out his first AB or struck out one, but he's done a good job having some quality at bats, seeing at least 5 or 6 pitches, and is really doing a good job working up the pitcher's pitch count. But Carr on the mound for the Phillies has had an outstanding night. I believe he's got 4 strikeouts
so far. Yep, both pitchers have 4 strikeouts. So pitching's there. As that last one was a ball. And here's the 1-2. That's going to be high. That's going to be deuces. As soon as Max let that one go, he knew he didn't like it.
2 strikes. You got Rogerson choking up on the bat a little bit.
That's going to be outside and away for ball 3. It's going to make it full count.
It's already 5 pitches seen this at bat. I believe it was 6 last time. You like to have 1 or 2 guys in your lineup that'll go up there and have a quality at bat every time. Just see a bunch of pitches and help your team out with that.
That's going to be outside, and that's going to send Rogerson to first on the walk.
Yeah, and after getting down 0-2, works 4 straight balls right there, and then he's trotting down to first.
So it's going to be Max Wiley, second baseman, at the plate, and Jackson Violet on deck. Let's see if Wiley can use that for some momentum.
Second straight inning of the Braves had their leadoff batter on with a walk.
There's the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball to Cotham. So he's going to throw it.
Oh.
And it's going to get away, and Rogerson's going to take off for third. Nobody's there.
Nobody
on third.
covering.
He's going to get there.
Wow. And Maddox Wiley's going to get the second.
So a double by Wiley.
And another time where that miscommunication by the Phillies defense is, kind of bit them in the rear end is there was a heads-up play by Rogerson. It was going for second. Cotham, fielded the ground ball cleanly. There was nobody covering second, and saw that the third baseman had run all the way to second, so he figured he could beat him to third, and he did. So now we got 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out.
So here's the pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1.
And, in my games I've called, at this young age, your pitchers are going to be batting most games, and you like to see the pitcher get some RBIs that help his cause.
That was also, that's going to be inside, but in there for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's see how Carr can get his way back into this with a runner on second, third. That's going to be high for ball 2.
So Carr, after throwing up a 0 in the last inning and only giving up 1 run so far, is having a little bit of a tough time finding the strike zone this inning.
Sure is.
That's inside.
Yep. After those first 2 pitches he had to start this inning, he just seems like he hasn't been able to find it.
I would say, like we said, he got up on Rogerson 0-2 and then walked him, and Wiley got on with we can call that a fielding error, I guess.
There's the pitch. And 4 straight balls, and that's going to be another walk. So with that, it's going to be Hayden Boshears, the center fielder.
Boshears, I believe, had a single in our last game. Struck out this AB, but, is Brady Huntley's going to come out and have a conversation with his starting pitcher.
Boshears also had a RBI earlier in the game.
Yeah, he had that sack RBI. Yeah. With nobody out and the bases loaded, with Boshears up to bat, you'd like to see him just send something in play. at this age, it's kind of hard to turn a double play. So, even if you hit a hard ground ball to somebody, it's most likely just going to result in 1 out. So, that would definitely cut into that Phillies lead and give the Braves some life here in the bottom of the or top of the 4th inning.
Slowly but surely, crawl your way back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, you like to say you can't win a game back with one swing, but with bases loaded, I mean, one swing is really all you need right here. And we saw it with Tennessee and Southern Miss. I was about to say, it said this before. They got down 4-0, and then in the bottom of the 3rd, and came back in the top of the 4th and scored a handful of runs and took back the lead 6-4, and never gave that one up. Ended up winning 8-4, and that's why they're playing Game 3 to go to Omaha tonight. That's a little bit of a different scenario here, but still a big AB right here.
And it looks like we got a new pitcher at the time, so we'll take a break real quick. We'll be back right after this pitching change.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Tom Cruise Field. We're here for the top of the 4th inning as we are back from a pitch and change for the Phillies, as it's going to be Massa on the mound for the Phillies. His first pitch is going to be outside and away for ball 1.
And after seeing, Carr with just that straight up and down arm slot, we got a little bit of like a 3/4 arm slot and a little bit of a sidearm action here from Massa.
So here's the pitch. And that's going to be swing and miss for strike 1. So kind of like last game, how Max Wiley got put in a bad spot. Let's see if Massa can get out of this jam. That's also going to be in there for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a tough pitch right there for both years. That one's almost at his ankles and gets a called strike there.
So bases loaded here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be strike 3. So first strikeout of the night for Massa.
And that's a big first out there in the inning.
So that's going to bring up Trent Jones.
And you hate it for both years right there. I mean, those are 2 50-50 pitches, the last 2 called strikes, and now you're back in the dugout instead of on first.
That one's going to be tip and a miss for strike 1.
And Mass has shown that his stuff is hard to hit.
Oh, that was going to helmet.
Way to wear it right there.
So with that, that's going to score a runner. And base is still loaded.
And hey, you like to see a kid wear it. I mean,
he wore it for sure.
And that's why you wear a helmet.
So that's going to be Jacob Tesmer.
Tesmer 2 hits already tonight, and with 2 runners in scoring position, looking to possibly tie this game up.
That's going to be outside for ball 1. As Braves looking to get back into this one. Shave the lead down 4-2.
I mean, this Braves team, despite not having a win yet this season, there's some fighters. I mean, they've put up a fight in pretty much every game they've been in.
Oh, no.
We got a little bit of a they're just going to go back to first. We got the play at the plate. He's safe. And
oh, wow.
Oh, wow. And the Braves drew it up like that, definitely. So they had, they had Trent Jones going to second with the bases loaded. I guess he forgot that the bases loaded or something. And everybody, the runners at second, third advanced while he scored. And now it's a one-run game with nobody or with one run out.
Yeah, one run and potential runner on third.
And 3-0 count right here. I mean, we could have a one pitch away from having the bases loaded again. And with the 10th batter, Grant, on deck, as that one's going to get away. And that's going to get away, the tying run. No, they're going to say that one was – they're going to call that one dead after the walk. So they're going to have I believe that is Violet go back to third. You hate that one. It gets away on a walk, and you'd like to score the tying run right there. But, with a new batter up with the bases loaded.
So Braves looking to tie the game up here. As Brady Huntley's going to have a talk with his infield.
Not sure who else the Braves would like to pitch. I mean, they've thrown their shortstop and their third baseman already tonight, and their second baseman's on the mound right now. Yeah. So, I mean, after that, they really just got, you said they've thrown Brooks Durham. Kaufman did this past spring, but, he's really the only guy we've seen behind the dish for them. So, looks like Huntley's just going to try to calm down his pitcher and have a quick discussion with his infield. But the base is loaded, one out right here. I mean, a hard ground ball would easily tie this game up, and the scrappy Braves team's still in it.
Just hit it in the gaps, and surely one run will be ran in.
Yeah, you got Tesmer on first. You got, believe that's Trent Jones on second, and Violet on third. So that first pitch,
it's going to be outside for ball one. It's going to be Carter Grant, the right fielder now.
Walked his first AB.
So here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike one.
And that arm slot, I mean, he's coming pretty much from the side, and it looks like that. I mean, with a righty-on-righty battle right here, and Grant pretty much sitting on the play. I mean, that looked like it was coming right at him and just snuck it in.
That one's going to be in the dirt. That's going to get away from him, and everybody's just going to stay put.
Yeah, and that one, you couldn't tell if it was going to get away far enough to score, so everybody did the smart move and held up. And
smart by the Braves, but also a good play by Brooks to hustle and make sure nobody takes off. So 2 balls, 1 strike here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 3. Good job by Brooks Durham, also stay in front of that one.
And with a hitter's count, I mean, if it looks anywhere close, if I'm Grant, I'm swinging away right here. I mean, you got a chance to tie or take the lead right here with anything.
Here's 3-1 and hits it to the shortstop, Carr. That's going to be
1, but they won't get 2.
1 out. But with that,
the Braves tied the game up. I mean, like I just said, I mean, it's 3-1. You're wanting to swing. Hits a hard ground ball to the shortstop. I believe that's Carr back at short. Flips it over to,
I believe, Cotham on second.
Yeah, Cotham flips it over to Cotham on second and tried to turn 2, but not in time. But we got a tie ball game now as the Braves, even this one up at 4.
Another pitching change. It looks like Cotham's going to go to the mound. So, with that, we'll take another break real quick. This is the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Tom Cruise Field as we are back from another pitching change. It's going to be Chase Cotham, the pitcher now for the Phillies. As that one's going to be hit to Massa, and he's going to send it to first, and that's going to be caught. So with that, that's going to end the inning as the Braves come back and tie this ball game up. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Tom Cruise Field, bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be 9-1-2 up to bat for the Phillies. Will be Williams, Carr, and Kimbrell. The Braves, Hayden, got a little bit of a spark in the top half and ended up scoring 3 and really breaking this game, or really tying it back up and making it a game.
Yeah, they got into a jam. They got down 4-1, but that last inning they came back and tied this ball game up. So just like that, we got a game.
That pitch will be outside ball 2. Count 2-1 now to Williams. Yeah, I mean, it was the similar problem that got to the Braves in that first game. They got the bases loaded, put a bullpen pitcher in, as that one will be almost in the dirt, but will be called strike 2. They got into a bit of a jam, went to the bullpen, and couldn't really help them. And, they put Massa in as that ball will be hit to the chopper. And Wiley was going to see if it went foul. But a good piece of hitting right there by Jaden Williams is that one really, he hit it. It went about 6 feet and died. So that'll be a leadoff single right there with the top of the order back up. But, like I was saying, the Braves did a really good job seeing a lot of pitches and mainly getting walked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They had Trent Jones, I believe it was, get plunked in the head. But other than that, it was a bunch of walks and singles and stuff like that, and got them back into this game.
And really good base running too.
Yeah,
they did great with that.
We had a little bit of a funny play where the runner on first took off with the bases loaded, and the runner from third ended up scoring. The runner from second ended up on third, and the runner at first got back in time. So that will be high for ball 2, count 2-0 now here to Max Carr. Max started the game on the mound, ended up with 4 strikeouts, had a pretty good day, but just, got into a little bit of a jam there, and they had to put Massa in, and couldn't get him out, but Cawthon went up and I believe threw 2 or 3 pitches and got him out of that inning.
Yeah, I believe one pitch, it was swung and hit, and I believe it just able to manage to get him out of that inning.
And you hate it for McLemore for the Braves. He's had several hard hit balls just right at the infielders. It's Max Carr is going to hit one to right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. And Williams is going to try to get to third. He will get there easily without a throw. And Maddox showing off that cannon there. I mean, he was in shallow right field and got it there without a hop. So runners at the corners now with nobody out, with Kimbrell up to bat. So Kimbrell started the game on the mound for game 1, went complete game. I believe he had ended up having 5 strikeouts in that last game.
Let's see. Yes, he had 5 strikeouts for that game.
And did a really good job just, neutralizing that Braves offense after his, backed him up there in the middle of that game.
So far, I mean, tonight he's had, that first game he had 3 RBIs, and tonight he's got 1 RBI. So he's had a pretty good night so far.
Yeah, batting runs in is the name of the game, as he'll foul that one back in the net. Count even at 1 now. And if you're Violet, I mean, you've gone 3 and 3+ right now innings, and he's done a really good job. Struck out the side in order last time. Hasn't had that luck yet this inning, as he walked the first runner in second, and Carr got a hit. So that one will be swung on. Hard ground ball in the 5-6 gap. Williams will score to give the Braves back the lead. That one's going to get by the left fielder, actually, Jones. Carr's going to round third. Wall. Yeah, it's going to get all the way to the wall. Carr will score all the way from first, and Kimbrell had potential to probably go home on that one, but held up at third. As we now have a new ball game, as the Phillies lead this one 6-4 off a Justin Kimbrell 2 RBI triple.
We've seen quite a few of those 2 RBI triples tonight.
Yeah, that's our fourth.
Yep.
Fourth. We've seen 3 from Rose and
3 from Rose and 1 from Kimbrell.
That pitch, first pitch to. That's Brooks. That will be Durham. That will be in the dirt for ball 1. And a really good response here from the Phillies after the Braves put up 3, as Durham's going to rip that one to shallow left field. It will be covered by the third baseman, Rogerson, for the first out of the inning. So that's going to bring up, speaking of the Devil Brayson Rose up, he has 2 singles and 2 RBIs in this game, I believe. Maybe 2 or 3.
I believe 2 RBIs. I think he had
6 in the first game.
6 in the first game, yep.
And 3 triples. I mean, this kid was all over it. And they're going to shift the...
Yeah, they're going to shift over.
Yeah, they're going to put everybody in. Shifted to the right to this left-handed batter. And that was one thing that kind of hurt him. He was hitting stuff in between the first and second baseman, just ground balls, and it'd get by the right fielder, and he'd end up at third.
Yeah, I believe one of them went to the right field wall.
As that one's going to be ripped just foul. Rose looking for his 3rd RBI and 3rd hit on the night.
That was definitely going to be an RBI if that stayed fair.
I mean, he had one just like that just rolled by, rolled down the bag. And Rose, I mean, he's been hitting the ball hard tonight too. So counts even at 1 out. Runner on third is Kimbrell. I mean, if I'm Rose, maybe I don't know if he's accustomed to this. Just there you go. I was going to say sit behind and kind of send one to opposite field, but a good job by Rogerson to cover that for the second out.
2 back-to-back flyouts to Rogerson.
I was going to saying if Rose could sit back on that one and ground ball one to down the third baseline, he could easily get his 4th triple of the day. So that's going to bring up who we got, Massa.
Yep.
Yeah, the second baseman, Massa.
Yes, he was one of the pitchers for the last inning. He kind of struggled, only finished with 1 strikeout.
As that first pitch for Violet will be dropped in for a strike. And after giving up 2 runs, Violet's really done a good job settling in and getting 2 big outs. Durham and Rose, who have been hot batters today. As that one's going to be hard ground ball just under the glove of Wiley. It's going to get all the way to the wall in the gap. Massa's going to go to second, and Coach Huntley's going to hold him up at second. So that's going to be an RBI double for Massa, as he is going to extend this Phillies lead to 7-4. So you like to see the fight here from the Phillies. After giving up 3 in the top half of the fourth, they've come back and evened the score up as they now have another 3-run lead. So that's going to bring up Chase Cotham, who finished the last inning on the mound for the Phillies, and I would imagine go back out there and try to close the door on the Braves in this one, as that first pitch from Violet is in there for strike 1. And you kind of hate it for Violet and McElmore evenly. They both had pretty good games on the mound. It's just their defense behind them kind of had some flusters. As that one is going to be hit by Cotham.
Wow, what a kick.
Wow, what a grab right there. Flashing the leather is
Hayden Boshears.
Yeah, Hayden Boshears. So he'll fill that one for the third out. So the Phillies add 3 on and even that inning up, and as they now lead after 4, 7-4. You're watching Babe Ruth Baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
What really matters during the ball game, so the call didn't go your way. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Right after Paul said, rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice in Philippians 4 and verse 4, he said in verse 5, let your reasonableness be known to everyone. Other translations say gentleness. Other translations say big-heartedness. The idea is do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Respond in a way you would want others to respond to you. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to X Sports Network here at Tom Cruise Field. We are here for the top of the 5th inning between the Braves and the Phillies. As last inning, the Phillies were able to put up 3 runs to make this game 7-4. As that's going to be hit to Kimbrell on third, and he's going to send it to first, and he's going to get Wiley out.
So, yeah, with the Phillies, it was a tie game going into the bottom of the 4th. They put 3 runs up to take the lead. So, now we're 2 outs away from a big win by the Phillies and a heartbreaking loss, you could say, for the Braves as they, really showed some heart in this one and just, up to this point haven't been able to get it done. But their offense has showed up a little bit better in this game.
They've been hitting very well this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, we can say both games had 4 runs, but it just feels like they've been a little more consistent this game.
It's going to be Holden Tankerson at the plate, as that one's going to be a strike, and Caden Rogerson on deck, Max Wiley in the hole.
Tankersley had a single to lead off this game in his first AB in the batting third.
Here's a pitch, and that's going to be hit. That's going to be Carr with the pickup, and he's going to send it first, and that's going to be out as well. So
I thought that was for sure going to get through for a hit, but Carr, man, he covered some ground in a hurry.
He got a bullet, too.
Yeah, good defense there by the Phillies and Max Carr.
So 2 quick outs here. So it's going to be Rogerson at the plate. That's Cotham so far being on the mound's done a great job for the Phillies.
Yeah, I mean, you have a good start from Carr. Can't really, gets in a little bit of trouble, and you don't want to put him in a bad spot, so you put in Massa, and he can't really get any. Starts off with a strikeout, but after that, can't really get anything done. And Cotham's come in and done, what you want, I guess you could say, out of your closer spot, and has gotten 3 outs so far, and not allowed a base runner.
So here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside for ball 2.
And Cotham's almost kind of what you look for in a closer. High school, you're not going to have that closer comes in pumping, 90-something. Yeah. Your closer's going to be a guy that gets soft contact and hits forces a bunch of ground balls, and that's what Cotham is.
That one's going to be in there for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
And Rogerson walked his last AB, got down 0-2, and was the start of that 3-run rally last inning, see if he can do it again this inning.
And that one's going to be high for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And then again, like you said, Michael, later tonight, Tennessee Vols baseball will be playing at, I believe, 9:06.
So, hopefully I got a 30-minute drive home. Hopefully I can get out of here in time as Rogerson will draw the walk. Get out of here in time and get home and watch that game. And
also, if you're
Owen, they never called time right there, so Rogerson's going to end up at second. He's going to go to third, so a walk is going to end up with Caden Rogerson being at third.
So, potential runner on third.
Usually after a walk you'll see him called time, but the umpire nobody ever called time.
Nobody ever called time. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, and then I just saw Rogerson running. I was like, what we got going on here? And
so it's going to be.
So the Phillies defense caught sleeping. They got a runner 90 feet from home.
So it's going to be Max Wiley on the plate. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be fouled out of play for strike 1. Then again, we were talking about Tennessee baseball. If you're an NBA fan, we got Game 5 between the Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets. Miami leading that one 51-42.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo's come out and had a really nice night so far for the Heat.
So here's the pitch. That's going to be inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And here's the pitch. That's going to make contact. That's also going to be fouled out play.
Maddox keeps swinging like that. We're going to run out of balls to play with. Looks like the umpire's got a couple more in his pocket there, but two straight fouled out of play.
He's feeling, make sure how many he's got left.
Yeah.
So here's the 1-2. That's going to get away.
Good job, Brooks Durham behind the plate eating that one up. He's done a good job. Really been all over the place eating them up and just keep him from getting over his head and sliding side both ways to keep balls in front of him.
So with that, we got deuces across the board. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high. And Michael, one thing we've been talking about with Dusty and I about the Wiley boys, they're just so much smaller than everybody else. Their strike zone's a whole lot different.
Yeah, it's kind of like Altuve for the Astros. He's got such a small strike zone compared to everybody else's. That ball will be inside on Wiley for ball 4, and he'll walk down to first. But it's a lot harder pitching to them. You got some of these guys that really almost just anybody else for this Braves team. They're a little bit taller and a bigger strike zone. It's kind of hard to pitch to them because they're sliding in at the, I believe, 2 and 6 spots. So where they are, you get used to pitching to these taller guys, and you throw one of the Wiley boys in there, and it was a lot smaller strike zone. As Wiley's going to take off for second. That a little hit and run executed,
and he's going to send Wiley home.
And wow,
Jackson,
we got a game.
And with that, that's a 2 RBI.
And we got a 1-run ball game here, 7-6.
So with that, Jack's Violet with a 2 RBI double to make this a 7-6 ball game.
And those walks right there really came back to bite Cotham, and we got a big AB right here at the tying run on second. Hayden Boshiers. Some calls went against him, you could say, in his last AB, looking to get a little bit of revenge right here.
Here's the pitch. And that was going to be in there for strike 1.
And Hayden, we've been talking all night about how pesky this Braves lineup is, and it felt like their offense was playing better tonight, and we've seen it. They've put up 5 runs in their last 2 innings.
Yeah, they struggled the first game with the bats, but today, or excuse me, not today, this game, they've been killing them. So here's the 1-1 here. That's going to be outside. He's going to take off.
That's going to get away. And they're going to send the tying run in.
And we have a tie ball game.
And Jack's Violet just tied this one up at 7. Our scoreboard says 8-7, but I promise that's incorrect.
I'm counting. I'm counting the tie ball game here.
Because the extra run was a run on a ball 4 where Jack's Violet came home, and the umpire told him it was a time, so he had to go back. So we got a tie ball game here with the bases empty.
2-1. That's going to be in there for strike 2. So once again, deuces across the board. As the Braves, once again, like last inning, they rally their way back to make it a tie ball game.
A trio of 2-out runs.
That's going to be low. That's going to make it a full count. As looks like we got a cat on the right field. Is that a skunk?
Yeah.
That's a skunk.
Is they're going to have a ball hit at Rose?
That's going to get
He's
away
having
from
a hard
Rose.
time fielding it. We got a runner on first. There's so much going on right now. I mean, we got the skunk in right field. We got a baseball game trying to go on. It's tied up. We got some emotions running. I mean, so we got Brady Huntley out in right field.
Chasing
Only in Lawrenceburg.
So with that, it's going to be Trent Jones, the designated hitter.
Wore one off the helmet his last AB. So the Braves, the leading runs on first base right now. I mean, it's a big AB right here for Jones.
Here's the pitch, and that's going to get away from him. And Hayden Boshears wanted to take off, but he decided to stay there.
And, Boshears looks like, both sides of the plate have really helped the Braves stay in this game. The last out of the inning, he made a good grab in center field. Now, his AB was the pitch getting away was the reason that they scored the tying run.
Once again, Boshears has another big leadoff. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one.
And honestly, if I'm anybody on the Braves lineup, I'm not swinging the bat right now. Cotham hasn't shown that he can throw a strike at all.
That's what I was just about to say that.
I mean, he got the first 2 outs of the inning, but other than that, he hasn't really put one in the zone. I guess he heard me.
Yep. So, deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first.
Seems that when they get to a 2-strike count, that's when stuff starts going the Braves' way.
And swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike 3, and that'll do it for the inning. As we have a tie ball game, we'll be back right after this break.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
And bottom of the 5th inning here at Tom Cruise Field, the Braves came back and showed some real toughness after they tied this ball game back up at 7. The Phillies need 1 run to end this game, and leading off will be Rickman, and Rickman started a little bit of a rally the last time. I believe Rickman's led off the last 2-3 innings.
I believe he has, yes.
For the Phillies. It's that first pitch from Violet will be high. Now fix the scoreboard, so it is 7-7. The 1-0 from Violet, that'll be in for strike 1. And Violet will drop the 1-1 breaking pitch in there for strike 2. And that one's going to be up for ball 2. Count even at 2 now to Rickman. It's reached via an error tonight. And that's going to be ball 3 Full count here to Charlie Rickman.
Bows his way back into this one.
Yeah, after being down 1-2, 2 straight balls have brought this to a full count. So Violet with the payoff. Swung on, hard ground ball hit at Maddox Wiley. He'll eat that one up. Fire over to first for the first out of the inning. And we're almost at the 45-minute time limit here, Hayden. So, you know,
I believe the next run will probably be the end of the ball game.
Yeah,
here.
I mean there's a difference between, I guess, a win and a tie right here. As the first pitch from Violet will be scooped up. Good job by Wiley behind the plate.
Also, going to talk about his brother Maddox Wiley. That first ground ball got away from him last inning, so a good bounce back there to keep that one in front of him.
Yeah, good call. As that one's going to get away. We got Matthew Williams up at the plate. I believe Matthew scored a run his last time up. He was walked. He was part of, he did. He was part of that 3-run rally that the
I believe Jay
Phillies
scored in that one as well.
Yeah, that the Phillies had in the second inning. So the 2-0, that one will be in the dirt for ball 3. And, you know, I can tell Violet's definitely, running on fumes right there. And, you know, I hate to say to leave one across the plate, but, you know, Williams hasn't been as aggressive this game, so you want to make him have to swing at something as he throws the 3-0 right across the plate to make this a hitter's count now, 3-1. Violet quickly back to work because he'll get a swing and miss on that one, and now we got a full count. (3-2). And that'll be outside for ball 4. Another walk issued to Matthew Williams, and now Jaden Williams coming up with 1 out, runner on first. And after this, the lineup will turn back over to Carr with the potential to win this game. First pitch inside for ball 1. Good pitch right there from Violet. We get to see the Jaden Williams special, just sit in the box and wait till something happens. The 0-1. Swung on, foul tip back in the netting. Oh, 0-2 now to Williams. Been aggressive this AB. Matthew with a little to no lead over there at first. Take his small lead in the 0-2. Swung on, foul. That'll get over our heads. For a second, I thought that was about to come back down on top of us. Sure. We've had a couple close calls tonight with those, and the count's still 0-2.
One of the Braves crowd over there, and then also one right on top of our heads.
Yeah, so the 0-2 here, that'll be outside for ball 1. Pitch had some good break on it. It's the 1-2 here. Fastball inside on the. Man, how did he not flinch on that? I mean, that was like.
That's one thing he has not flinched on.
I mean, that was some chin music, and he just sat there and just watched it go by. It's a 2-2 count now. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And a big strikeout right there for Violet, as now they're 1 out away from going to extras potentially. I think with with the time limit coming up that we got Coach Wiley coming over here to have a conversation with the son. Actually, we're going to have a conversation with the umpire.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We're having a discussion with the runs. Yeah, it was 3 in the top half of the last 2 innings, not 4 and 2. Yep. So a little bit of a scoreboard malfunction again. We got the runs right, but not the right innings.
Yeah, by when I'm counting, at the top of the fourth, they
had
three runs, and then they had 3 in this last one.
Yeah. guess we're saying it's an 8-7 ball game.
I guess
so. It's not, but they're going to put it on the scoreboard as that, so.
Let's see.
I guess we're 1 out away from a potential Braves victory. I hope nobody watching our broadcast has too big of a fish in this battle. Got a little bit of a controversy here, but Carr leading off. The leadoff batter up for his fourth time actually. Pitch high for ball 1. But according to the scoreboard, we got Jax Violet on the mound potential getting the Braves' first win of the season as that pitch is outside for ball 2. Yeah, our first game got over in a hurry, but this one's definitely...
This one's going the extra mile.
Yeah, so that one in for strike 1. And, like we talked about, this top 4 or 5 guys for the Phillies batting order, I mean, they're hard out, so Violet's going to have to earn this one as that 2-1 pitch is inside for ball 3.
I thought that was going to hit Carr right there.
I'd say it looked like it was about to hit that back knee. (3-1) Swung on, just foul, and full count here with 2 outs, runner on first. And the Braves looking to get their first victory of the season.
Full count here.
Violet with a 3-2. Swung on, ground ball to the third baseman. Rogerson will lead it up, fire over, and there will be no throw. So we got 2 runners on here with the winning run at first base for the Phillies. And Justin Kimbrell coming up to bat.
Yeah, he's been hot so far this game. He's got 3 RBIs, and I believe one of them was a triple or two RBI triple. There we go. I finally got it out.
I've had I guess you could say a quartet of triples this game. 3 by Brayson Rose in the first game and 1 by Justin Kendall here in this game. And that's going to be a hard ground ball. And Rogerson. And just like that, the Braves pick up their first win of the season, and they're happy to hear about it. Jax Violet goes the distance as the Braves win this one 8-7 over the Phillies. Hayden, any last thoughts?
Well, the Braves, they stuck in all night. They unfortunately lost the first game, but, hey, they came back and bounced back and got the win. So happy for them. First win of the season. Maybe they can use this momentum for next week and tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so from Michael Marks, Hayden Burks, and our producer, Kevin Wright, we're saying goodnight here from Tom Cruise Field. This has been Babe Ruth Baseball here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.